Hello one and hello all. Welcome to another Rec Room video. Today I'm going to be doing a community tutorial on how to use a bit of the Maker Pen. If you are still new from Rec Room and are wanting to become a developer, or you just want to know a little to a few things about the Maker Pen and what it can do, then community tutorials can be best for you. So, for today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to use effects on the Maker Pen. But they're not actually called effects. I'll be getting right into that. But for now, I'm going to go make a new room, and I'll be seeing you guys there. Okay, so this is a brand new room. It's quite basic, just the Maker room. For today's tutorial, I'll be doing more tutorials on this room. But for now, we're just going to leave it at this. So first off, what you would like to do to get to the effects thing is opening up your Maker Pen and going to your Maker Pen menu. Once you're on your menu, press Open Palette and you'll be at Shapes. Now, shapes can be used for a lot of things. It's what most developers use. But for now, we're not going to be using shapes. We're going to be using a effects thing. You switch to gadgets and you go to other gadgets, and you'll see here the emitter on the first page. Now this is what we're looking for. You press it and then you spawn it in. Now this can be used for a lot of things. Now this particularly can be used for a lot of things. Right now it is on the default mode that is called confetti. You can go to boost, explosion, fireflies, firework, distant fog, hit 1, hit 2, leaves, flash, and wind. There are a bunch of different options. Now to see what this thing can actually do, you can always pull up your Maker Pen menu and press configure. Then you just press your trigger, and voila, you can always come back here whenever you want. This button right here, if you want it to keep repeating, you can always press that button. If it has a check mark, that means that it is looping. So as you can see, it is doing what it's needed. It will keep doing the confetti, but if I press it and it doesn't have the check mark, as you see, it is not doing it anymore. It can only do it once, but once I press it again, but yeah, you get the point. You can always change between boost, explosion, fireflies, which is these little yellow dots here, or at least yellow dots. We'll be getting to the coloring in a minute. Firework, distance fog, hit 1, hit 2, leaves, which is great for environmental places if you are wanting to get a peaceful thing going to your dorm room or just anywhere, perhaps. Flash. And then we have wind, which is also great for environmental places. You can use it however you want, however you desire. Just keep note that you do need to do some work on it. Now let's go on leaves. As you can see, they are green. If you see these little things here with the number 0 on them, that would mean you are on the configure. If you are not on the configure, it will not be there. So you just press configure, and if you press on one of these, it will bring up a pin. Now this is the C pin, this is the K pin, this is the M pin, and this is the Y pin. These pins can change the effects and what's going on with it. So for the Y pin, we have size. We can input it to whichever size we want, and it will do that. As you can see, the leaves are very big now. But if we put it to 0, it will go back to its original form. Just like that. For this one, we have speed. Now, it is on its original speed, just 0, but if I were to put it to, let's say 400, it will, well, if you wanted to not go fast and put in like a slow motion type feel, or you just want to freeze it, you can always do this. Now, I would say a slow motion could be a -5, because, well, it is going slowly, and really, it's just a type of thing. Now, for now, we are going to put it to 0 as its normal speed, and this one right here is emit. Now, what it's saying here is, if you want it to be, if you just want it to be 0, that means it will just keep doing this. But if you put it to 1, if you put it to 5, that would mean that there would be more leaves, or more of the effect will start appearing. So if I were to put it to 700, there would be a lot more that would be spawning. But let's just put that to 0. And this one over here is color. Now, unfortunately, you can't just go to recolor and pick whichever color you want on this palette. But I do have a way to do it. So first off, but you see, the colors can still work as numbers. So if I were to put it as 1, it would be, well, it would be red, but since the original color is green, it will change to orange. If we wanted to put it to red, the original color would have to be blank, so as in a white color like this one. But unfortunately, you cannot do that, so it is just going to be orange. But if you do find some way to make it red, then that would be nice. You can change it to whichever color you want. It's just be creative as you want, but you need to count down. So this goes to 4, and this one right here, purple, would be 7. So if I were to change the color to 7, it would be, well, it wouldn't be purple, but it would be a more contracted green. It is a much more lighter green, so you can always use that. Put it back to 0, it will be its original green. So yeah, that is all for the effects / emitter community tutorial video. I hope you learned something new. Do as your heart desires, and please give it your Rec Room best.